this session, we'll be moving on with PHP Multidimensional Array. So it's a multidimensional array. It, as the name signifies, it is having multiple dimensions. So arrays, these are definitely one of the coolest and most flexible features of PHP. Unlike vector arrays from other languages, C, C++, etc., PHP arrays can store data of varied types. It can store different types of data and automatically organize it for you in a variety of ways. So it can organize that particular data, which is of the varied form, in a variety of ways for you. So multidimensional arrays is also known as arrays of arrays. It's basically where you will be having an array, and inside that particular array, there is another array. That type of arrays where the arrays is having another arrays, that is called the multidimensional array. So it allows you to store tabular data in an array. So you can store tabular data inside this particular array. So basically what happens is in multidimensional array, suppose you are having the data and inside this particular data you are having the data in the form of rows and columns. And if you consider these particular rows and columns, then data will be divided in such a way that inside a particular array, you will be having a data in the format as the first element that signifies to, say, the array name is A, and it will be signifies to 0 and 0. So that is multidimensional array. Same, this element will be represented as A, 0 and 1. This element will be represented as A, 0 and 2. So 0 means because array element starts from 0. So this is the 0th row. Then the same way this element will be represented as 1, 1 and 0. This is represented as 1 and 1. The name A is signifies that it is an array. It can be any name. It can be combination of characters as well. So this is 2 and 0. So this is array name with the array index. So index for this will be 2 and 1. The same way array index 2 and array index 2. If you want to represent this particular value, then you will be using A00. If you want to represent this particular value, you need to call that is echo A22. Whatever value will be placed in this cell, that will be displayed onto the screen. So this is the array inside the array. So this complete is an array, which is the array A. So inside array A, you are having another array. It is multidimensional array. So let's check it out with the presentation. So PHP Multidimensional Array, it's known as array of arrays. It allows you to store tabular data in an array. So you are able to store tabular data with the multidimensional array. So data is in the form of tables, where you will be having rows and fields. Fields are the columns, rows are your records. So PHP multidimensional array can be represented in the form of a metric, which is represented by a row multiplied by column. That is what A01. Row multiplied by column. 0th row, 0th column, 0th row, first column, 0th row, second column, and so on. So PHP understands multidimensional arrays that are 2, 3, 4, 5 or more levels deep. So PHP, in case if you are using multidimensional arrays, then that must be 2, 3, 4, 5 or more, means greater than 2 levels deep. The dimension of the array indicates the number of indices you need to select an element. So how much the dimension of the array, that depends upon the number of indices you need to select for that particular element. For a two-dimensional array, you need two indices to select an element. For three-dimensional, you need to have three indices to select an element. So if you are having four-dimensional array, you need to have four indices for selecting that particular element. Like in this, you are having two indices. So you can select the element using these two indices. So it's a two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is an array of arrays. We are having an example over here. Name, stock, sold. So Volvo 2218. So let's understand this example. Volvo 22, this is the table. Volvo 2218, BMW 1513, Saab 52, Land Rover 1715. So let's declare a multidimensional array $cars, that is a variable, equals to array. Then the brackets start and brackets end followed by semicolon. So this is what we do for single dimensional arrays so far. But when we are talking about multidimensional array, this is one array and inside this we are having another array. So array in double quotes, we put the values Volvo 2218, that is Volvo 2218, comma, then again array BMW 1513, BMW 1513, then comma array sub 52, array sub 5 and 2, then array Land Rover 1715, Land Rover 17 and 15. So this is how you declare the multidimensional array. It is an array of arrays. Then considering more example how we can display the results now, as we are stored the arrays. So this is how the array is declared. This is the starting tag of PHP and this is the ending tag. Now if we want to display this particular array that we stored in the previous example. So to display, we use the echo statement and echo $cars, which is a variable. And using this, if we say 0, 0, 0, 0 means the first value, that is Volvo. So in the output, we will be getting the output as Volvo. Then concatenation operator. Then colon in stock. Colon, it's in double quote, so it is displayed as it is over to the screen. Then again concatenation operator followed by $car01. So what is $car01? That is 22. So 22 is being displayed over here. Then again concatenation operator followed by comma sold colon. So that is displayed as it is. And then concatenation operator $cars02. So $cars02, what it is? It is 18. So 18 will be displayed over here. And then we are having full stop as the concatenation operator with BR tag. So full stop will be appearing over here. BR tag, the control will be moving on to the next line. So in this way, all the records will be carried out and we will be getting out the output as this one for all these echo statements. So this is how we can print the multidimensional arrays in PHP. This is the array of arrays. Then moving on with the next program. Now here what we are doing is we are printing the arrays in the format of rows. We are printing the arrays in the format as row number 0. Then we are having this dot. And if you want to have this dot, or whenever you want to print this dots, you use the UL and LI tags, undefined list. So these are the undefined list. To use this dots, you need to declare the undefined list. How to declare? Let's go through the program. What the program says, the starting tag of PHP and then the declaration of the array $cars equals to array, and then we are having multidimensional array in which we are having the values for Volvo, BMW, Saab and Land Rover. Then using loops, which we have already covered in the previous sessions, we are applying a for loop. So what this for loop is doing, $row equals to 0. It is starting from 0. Why it is so? Because array element starts from 0. Then $row less than 4. Why it is so? Because 0, 1, 2 and 3. So we have total 4 elements. So we will be requiring row number 0, row number 1, row number 2 and row number 3 only. That's why the condition is less than 4, because array element starts from 0. The paragraph tag for HTML, so that is being written in double quotes. Then p tag. This is p tag, that is the paragraph tag in HTML. This is b tag, which is the bold, which stands for bold. This is the b tag for HTML. It stands for bold, and whatever you have written inside this b tag, that will appear as bold in the output. So what you are writing over here, you are writing row number $row. So what this $row is, its value is coming from here. First it is 0, and then as the loop iterates, its value will keep on increasing because it's a for loop. Then you need to close the tags as well in the same order in which you have opened it out. Same order means whatever value you are going to print, before that, what you have used, b tag. So you need to close the b tag first. Then before b tag, what you have used, p tag. Then you need to close the p tag as well. In the opposite way, what you can say is the order in which you have opened the tags, the same reverse order you will be closing all the tags. That is the most important thing. You need to follow the same order, but in the reverse side. If you have opened the tag at the last, that tag will be closed at the first. If you have opened a tag at the very first, that tag must be closed at the very last. For this example, p tag is being opened first, so p tag is being closed at the last. After p tag, b tag was opened, so before the closure of p tag, b tag is closed. This order is mandatory. Then what next is echo, and then we are using the ul tag. Ul tags for the first row. And then we are applying the loop. $call equals to 0, call is less than 3, and we are creating the rows, the dots using the li tags. So using li tags, li, that is list, dot, $cars, $row, $call. So what it is printing Volvo 22 and 18. So here we are printing the row number, that is row 0. So call plus plus will be printing all these values, and then echo slash ul. Here we have started out the ul tag, and here we have closed it out. Means this complete part will be there inside the ul tag, and this part is there inside your li. So this way you can create your navigation bar as well. So if you want to have your navigation bar in the horizontal direction, you can use the tags as a tag href equals to, then here you will be defining the path, like say I am having navigation.php. So I am closing this, and what I am writing over here, I am writing, say I want to have navigation, I'm having the home page, and then I am closing the anchor tags. The same way, if I want to navigate to the contact us page within the same directory, I will be writing as contact, and then the anchor tag will be closed. So whatever you are writing over here will be displayed in your website. And when you click on this, this is what the action is to be done. So this page will be opened. If you are having this page in some other directory, then you need to mention the directory name over here, and then you need to put the contact us.php page. So in that particular directory, open this particular page. When it get opened, when you click on this name. So this is how to design a URL, a navigation bar horizontally. So if you run this, you will be getting home over here, and then after leaving few spaces, you need to have the contact us. The same way you can have plenty of other menus as well over here, and this will be simulating your navigation bar in the horizontal direction. If you want to have navigation bar in the horizontal direction, this is the way. Whereas if you want to have horizontal navigation bar in a vertical way, then this code will help you out for the same. This code will be helping you for generating your navigation bar in the vertical way. What the vertical way means? You are having your area, and on this you will be having your names like home. And on clicking this, the home page will be redirected. Like contact us. On clicking this, it will navigate to the contact us page. So this is in the vertical order, and earlier I told you in the horizontal order. You can design your navigation bars any way you want to. So when you run this program, this is what the output you will be getting. So row 0, all the 3 entries, row 1, all the 3 entries, row 2, all the 3 entries, row 3, all the 3 entries. Later, when we'll be doing the HTML, we can go through how this UL and LI can have different impacts. Like here, you are having the values with dots. We can change this to 1 to 3 numbering as well. We can change this to ABCD as well using the LI and UL tags. So all we will be doing in the HTML sessions in the coming lectures. Then array functions. What are the different functions that are applied to the arrays? The first one is PHP array underscore change underscore key underscore case function. So PHP array underscore change underscore key underscore case function. It changes the case of all key of an array. So whenever you want to change the case of any key, you use this function. So it changes the case of the key only, not the values. So syntax is array underscore change underscore key underscore case followed by array comma case, where array is the required field. It specifies the array to use, and case it is optional. The possible values for case are case underscore lower, which is the default value in this function. It changes the keys to lower case, and other possible value is case underscore upper. It changes the keys to uppercase. The default value is lower. So if you want to change it to upper, you can mention case underscore upper in case of case. For example, we have the salary equals to array, and in double quotes, Sono employs 5,50,000, Vimel that is 2,50,000, and Ratan 2 lakhs. Then print underscore R, array underscore change underscore key underscore case, dollar salary, comma, case underscore upper. So as you are able to see, Sono, Vimel, Ratan, these are the keys. So these all appears in the capitals because we have used case underscore upper. So all the keys are in the capitals. There is no change to the value. The value is 5,50,000, 2,50,000 and 2 lakh. So case, the key is converted to uppercase with this function. Then next is PHP count function. It counts all the elements in an array. So syntax is count array comma mode. Then the syntax is count array comma mode. So array, it's a required field, specifies the array. So you need to specify the array that you want to count all the elements of an array. And then mode, it is an optional field. It specifies the mode. Possible values are 0, 1. So 0 is by default, which means does not count all the elements of multidimensional arrays. And 1 means count the arrays recursively, count all the elements of multidimensional arrays. The example of this function $season equals to array summer, winter, spring, autumn. So this is the complete array, and we use the echo statement count $season. The output for this is 4. Why it is 4? Because it is having 4 elements. What are the 4 elements? Summer, winter, spring, and autumn. So these are all the 4 elements into the array. So this count gives it counts all the elements in that particular array. Another example on the count, $cars equals to array, and we are having the multi-dimensional array over here. So another example on arrays, $cars equals to array, and in that we are having Volvo implies array XC60, XC90. Then BMW, we are having array X3, X5, Toyota array Highlander. And we are using the echo statement normal count colon and then concatenation with count $cars. And then recursive count $cars, 1. So normal count, it gives 3 because it is having 3 arrays, Volvo, BMW, and Toyota. And recursive count, it is counting the multi-dimensional arrays as well. So that's why it is giving the count as 8. That is how we can use the count function with the multi-dimensional arrays as well. PHP sort function. The sort function, it sorts an indexed array in ascending order. Tip: use the rsort function to sort an indexed array in descending order. So it sorts in the ascending order. If you want to sort in the descending order, use the rsort. So sort array, sorting type. So array is a required field, and sorting type, it's the optional. So array, you put the array which you want to sort, and the sorting type, it specifies how to compare the array elements or the items. Possible values are 0, 1, and 2. 0, it is sort underscore regular, which is a default, and it compares items normally. Do not change the types. So 1, it is sort underscore numeric. It compares items numerically. And 2, it is sort underscore string, compare items as strings. So this is how you can use the sort example. So example on sort function. $season equals to array summer, winter, spring, autumn. Then sort $season. So what is the array? $season is having all strings. So for each $season as $s, echo $s. So after when you put these all statements into the echo, so sort is onto the string function strings. So it will give you autumn, spring, summer, and winter as the output. Sort functions for arrays. Sort, it is sorting the arrays in the ascending order. If you want the descending order, use the rsort function. Then more functions are asort. It is sort associative arrays in ascending order according to the value. Then ksort, sort associative arrays in ascending order according to the key. Arsort, sorting associative arrays in descending order according to the value, and krsort, it is sorting associative arrays in descending order according to the key. So these are the sort functions for different types of arrays. Then next we are having PHP array underscore reverse function. It returns an array containing elements in the reversed order. So the syntax is array underscore reverse array preserve. So array, you are putting the array which is a required field, and preserve, it is the optional field. It specifies if the function should be preserve the keys of an array or not. So possible values for the preserve is true or false. So for example, $season equals to array, summer, winter, spring, and autumn. $reverse season equals to array underscore reverse $season. We are passing the array only. And then preserve season equals to array underscore reverse season comma true. We are passing the preserve value as well. So print underscore R, we are printing the array, and then we are printing the reverse season and the preserve season as well. So these are the outputs for the same. The next is PHP array underscore search function. It searches the specified value in an array. If you want to search, you can use this method. It returns key if the search is successful. If you found that particular element, it returns the key of that. So array underscore search value comma array comma strict. So value is a required field, specifies the value to search for. Array is a required field, specifies the array to search in. Optional part is strict. So if this parameter is set to true, then this function will search for identical elements in the array. The possible values are true, false. False is default. So when set to true, number 5 is not the same as the string 5. When you strictly activate this function as search and you have entered a 5 in your search criteria, and in your array you are having string 5, that will be showing you a difference. It will not be searching that particular thing because the data type will be different. For example, $season equals to array, summer, winter, spring, and autumn. Then $key equals to array underscore search spring comma $season. So what you are mentioning over here, you are searching spring in the array season. So echo $key. The output is 2 because spring is at the second position because array element starts from 0. So summer will be on 0, winter will be on 1, and spring will be on 2. Example second, $A equals to array. A implies 5, B implies 5, C implies 5. So you can check it out over here. A implies 5, 5 is a string. B implies 5, 5 is a number. C implies 5, 5 is again a string. So echo array comma search 5 $A comma true. Now we are giving true value over here. So the output is B. Why it is so? Because it is returning only the key. And first and the third part is having 5 as a string. But we are in search of a number. So that's why it is giving us the output only B. So returns the key of a value if it is found in the array, else false otherwise. If the value is found in the array more than once, the first matching key is returned. Then third example, $A equals to array. A implies 5, B implies 5, C implies 5. Echo array underscore search 5 $A comma false. So false is optional here. Then it is returning the first key where the match is successful. So the output is A. Then PHP array underscore intersect function. It returns the intersection of 2 or more arrays. This function compares the values of 2 or more arrays and return an array that contains the entries from array 1 that are present in array 2, array 3, etc. So array underscore intersect, we are passing the array 1, array 2, 3, and so on, all the arrays. For example, array 1 equals to array Sonu, John, Vivek, and Samit. Another example on array underscore intersect. name1 equals to array Sonu, John, Vivek, Smith. Name2 equals to array Umesh, Sonu, Karthik, and Samit. Name3 array underscore intersect $name1, $name2. For each $name3 as $n. Then for each $name3 as $n echo $n. So output is Sonu Smith. Next is PHP array underscore chunk function. It splits array into chunks. By using array underscore chunk method, we can divide array into many parts. So for if you want to divide the particular array into many parts, you can use array underscore chunk method. So syntax is array, size, preserve underscore key. Array and size is required. Preserve underscore key is optional. Array specifies the array to use. Size, it's an integer that specifies the size of each chunk. And preserve key, the possible values are true and false. It is an optional field. True if you want to preserve the keys, and default is false. So reindexes the chunk numerically. So it automatically allots the indexes to the chunks. So for example, is $car equal to array Volvo, BMW, Toyota, Honda, Mercedes, and Opel. Print underscore r array underscore chunk $cars, 3. So it breaks the array into 3 parts. So 0, 1, and 2, as you are able to see in the output. Then example 2, it is Volvo, BMW, Toyota, Honda, Mercedes, Opel. So here you are passing print underscore r array underscore chunk $cars, 3, true. So it preserves the keys and it breaks it into 3 parts by preserving the keys. And in the third example, you are passing the array with the key and the value pair. So Peter implies 35, Ben implies 37, Geo implies 43, Harry implies 50. So print underscore r array underscore chunk $age, 2, true. So in the output you are getting the array is split into 2 parts. So array 0, array Peter and Ben, and array 1, Joe and Harry. So that is all about PHP multidimensional arrays and the array functions. So please go through all these contents and try practicing out as many questions as you can on PHP and the content that has been covered so far. Thank you, everyone.